Students, Assalamu alaikum. 11th class subject accountancy. In previous lecture, we learned regarding depreciation and its factors. And today, my topic is causes of charging depreciation. Let us first repeat the concept of the term depreciation. Dear students, as we have already learned in previous lectures that depreciation is decline in the value of fixed assets except land. Decline in the value of asset is permanent in nature. Once reduced, it cannot be restored to its original value. Depreciation is a gradual and continuous process because value of asset is reduced either with use of asset or due to expiry of time. Depreciation is not a process of valuation of asset. It is the process of allocating cost of an asset to its effective life. Depreciation reduces the book value and not the market value of the asset. Depreciation is used in respect of tangible fixed assets only. It is not used for wasting and intangible assets such as amortization of goodwill, depletion of natural resources. Depreciable assets are those assets which are expected to be utilized by the enterprise for more than one accounting period. These assets have a limited useful life and held by the enterprise for use in the enterprise for production or supply of goods and services. Giving assets to others on rent basis and for administrative purposes but not for the purpose of sale in the ordinary course by the business enterprise. It is worth mentioning that the useful life should not be confused with the physical life of the asset because maybe an asset is physically available with the enterprise but it cannot be used anymore. So what is important is the useful life and not the physical life. In other words, we can say that useful life is the economic life of the asset, which is either the physical life of the asset before it wears out or the economic life of the asset before it becomes obsolete, whichever is shorter, because due to a rapid enhancement in software technology and a decrease in cost of computers, many enterprises replace them much before they wear out physically. In nutshell, we can say the basic aim of providing the depreciation is to apply the matching principle. In a nutshell, the basic aim of providing the depreciation is to apply the matching principle. The matching principle offsets the revenue generated in an accounting period against the cost of goods and services which have been consumed for generating that revenue. There are four causes of depreciation. Number first, normal physical wear and tear. Second, effects of time. Third, obsolescence. And number fourth and last, accidents. Normal physical wear and tear. Due to normal use of the assets, the assets deteriorate physically, which results in a reduction in their value. Second cause of depreciation is effects of time. Certain intangible assets have fixed lifespan, such as trademarks, patents, or copyrights. The value of such assets decreases anyway with the passage of time, irrespective of the fact business enterprise is using them or not. Third cause of depreciation is obsolescence. Research and development leads to innovations in the form of better and technically advanced machines that scrap old machines even though they may be capable of being run physically. In that case, there may be a permanent decrease in the market prices of certain assets like computers, motor cars, etc. This results in a decline in the value of old machines. Obsolescence is a loss arising from outdating and replacing the existing asset with a new and improved model of that asset. Number fourth cause is accidents. Destruction or damage caused by an accident may result in reducing the value of assets. These were the four causes of depreciation, and we'll meet you tomorrow, inshallah, with the next topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz.